But hey, and ain't nothing else on you be watching anyway. So why not watch the most entertaining show you're gonna find on a Monday night? I don't even think Raw was that good tonight. I think our boy JD was in and out an hour and a half, Raj. But Cavante, let's get goofy as we always do each and every week. And let the people know if they don't know what Goofies of the week is. But we got to make a call to the bullpen because the Yankees are on life support, Dre. But Goofy is still here.
Gosh, something wrong here.
Well, now that's goofy. Stupid. Just stupid. Jam. Oh, jam. Hey, Dre, nice picture. Love it. Absolutely love it, Dre. Pay the bills. What's up, man? Shout out. My man. That's my man right there. Pay the bills. Shout out to Pay the Bills in the chat. Staying up with us, man.
Oh, hell no.
No, it was fine. Stop. It was fine. Put it back. Go ahead. Get out of here, Dre. Welcome to Goofies of the Week, sponsored by the Flex Zone. I appreciate you guys for giving me a little bit of time to let me tell the good people what I thought was goofy this week. And it's a lot of stuff. I'm gonna try to condense it a little bit, but it's quite a bit of stuff. But I'm gonna ask Byron if he could get that picture of Dwayne Wade. Shout out to Dre for sending that to me, of Dwayne Wade and his statue, his unveiling at Miami Heat arena. Was that at the Airlines Arena?
Yeah, that was the American Airlines Arena.
American Airlines Arena. Okay, cool. Well, I got a couple things. I just want to pull it up. Where to start? All right, so I'll start with, and of course, I'm sorry. Oh boy, I guess we'll start there since you pulled it up so quickly. So in Goofies of the Week, I just talk about things that are very, very, very goofy, a little bit goofy, and funny goofy. And I try to put a funny spin on it. Roger is having his 17 chuckles in right now, and we haven't even started, but that's cool. I talk about all levels of goofiness, and I put it together in this one little package, this one little segment, and I give it to the good people, and we call it Goofies of the Week. We're actually nearing the end of the year where we'll be talking about Goofies of the Year, and it's a lot. It's a lot, but it's gonna be fun. Thank you, Byron, for pulling this up so quickly. I was gonna go somewhere else, but since this is in front of my face, I'll talk about this. So Dwayne Wade has been pretty much immortalized in Miami with a statue. This is a great gesture. This is big time for a player. It really shows what you meant to that organization, to that city, and that community. It's a big deal. This is, the only thing better than that is the Hall of Fame bus. You know what I'm saying? But but this is something special as well. So I just wanted to get that out the face. This is one of the rare times where I'll start high and end low. But I just want to say something good before I just jump right into it. What the hell is this? Who is the artist? Hey, Byron, can you give me the who? Can you give me the who?
Who? Go Google it.
Who is responsible for this sculpture? It is absolutely terrible. Who? That is Lawrence Fishburne in the Miami Heat jersey. And they had Dwayne Wade out there. Look, and I'm sure he was still happy about, but that face is not Dwayne Wade's face. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that man is. Where's the Kiki Palmer gif or Kiki Palmer video with? I don't know this man. I don't know who this is, because this is a terrible depiction of Dwayne Wade and how we know him and love him. It Not him. Not him. Very funny. Not him though. Absolutely not him. I think somebody should you deserve jail time. I think you deserve jail time for this because this is absurd. This is absurd, rude, and out of line and just out of order. I don't know what picture they used to sculpt, or if they just went off memory of what they think Dwayne Wade looks like. Either way, terrible. I think whoever created Ed Reed's bus for the Hall of Fame should do everybody's sculpture. Okay. Is that Antoine Walker?
Yes.
I think.
Wow. Yes. Yeah.
I think whoever did Ed Reed's bus for the Hall of Fame, that's who should do everybody's bus or everybody's sculpture of any athlete ever.
Like, that's crazy. I can't believe that. Who is that guy?
Exactly. And that's an actual question. That's the actual question. That wasn't a joke.
Like, that's crazy. I can't believe that. Who is that guy?
An actual question. Who? Dwayne Wade, we trying to figure it out too. They're saying it's you, but it don't look like you. Anyway, moving on. I want to talk about Trevon Diggs, Byron. If you could get to that. Diggs has the Diggs family has been going through some stuff. I've been hearing about some stuff in the streets. Stephon Diggs has been caught up into some domestic violence things, allegedly. He's been caught up in some mishaps off the field, and his brother has been caught up on some things on the field / off the field. Trevon Diggs seems to have gotten into it with a reporter after their loss to the San Francisco 49ers.
You don't know football. You can't do nothing that I do. You can't go out there and do nothing. Stay in your lane, buddy. Stop playing me, bro.
Just asking the question, Trevon. I mean, I'm happy to have you answer the question.
Right. Ah, man, they ain't gonna get to my favorite part. Anyway,
That whole play, that's what you took for that? That's what you got from that? That whole play, that's what you got from that?
I'm asking. We can talk about it more. What were you doing then?
So pretty much there was a very unhealthy back and forth between Trevon Diggs and this reporter. He was basically asking the questions that a loser of a game does not want to answer. Basically, what went wrong? Why were you so bad? In so many words. And Trevon Diggs took offense, saying that he's not an athlete. He can't do what I do, all this and that, which is true. He probably can't do what you do. But Trevon Diggs, you know how things go in the NFL and go in sports. They got a job to do. You have a job to do. And unfortunately, when you don't perform well, they talk about it and they question it. You're not allowed to question them because that's typically not how it works. And it's not fair. But he wilded out. And I don't know if y'all heard him at the end, but he basically said they can talk about his nuts. That's what he said. That's what he said at the end. He was over it, didn't want to talk about it.
Finish him, Daddy.
Oh, man, and he did not want to talk about it. But Trevon Diggs, I thought this is one of those things where I don't like when reporters and the media want to talk to the losing team so quickly and so immediately, because you're going to get sound bites like that where they're very, very upset and very, very emotional. So Trevon Diggs, like, we've all been there, but Come on, bro. Your private parts had nothing to do with what's going on here. You know what I'm saying? And you did not play well. You did not play well. And this was a lack of effort. Look at it. The Trevon Diggs is at the top of the screen. Looked like lack of effort. And when, as an athlete, at the very least, you're not gonna play well every game. Some games you're gonna play well, some games you're not gonna play well. But the effort is supposed to be there. And when you don't show effort, that will get questioned because you're getting paid a lot of money to give effort on the back end of this defense and to play the quarterback position. And that is not what that looked like. And you should have been questioned for it. But he absolutely has to be a professional. You have to stay professional. I understand the emotions are high. You just lost to a team that you've continuously losing to, but you have to be professional. And he was anything but professional. It is what it is. I love to see the Cowboys lose, so I'm cool with it. Not pull an AR. Yo, but look this comment, Byron.
Hey, pay the bills, man. He got the right name.
Oh man. Anyway, love to see the Cowboys lose. I love to see Trevon Diggs in a uproar. It was fun to see. Couple more. I'll talk about that one last. I'll talk about the one dealing with the Commanders last. But if you can. Byron, if you could, if you have access, could you pull up a picture of Angel Reese? If you could, please. The next Goofy is there was a interview with Shaquille O'Neal, and he was talking to Angel Reese, and Shaq had some comments that made Angel Reese feel uncomfortable. Okay. He said something along, I don't know if you ready to pull up the video, but along the lines, wow. Shaq said something along the lines of, oh, if you wore them same shorts that you wore at the Wild 'N Out show, and if you wore those shorts while you were dunking, put that on a t-shirt and sell it, you can make a little money. You know what I'm saying? You can make a little money, make a little profit, you know what I'm saying, off of this. And Angel Reese felt the way about it because she felt like she was being, I guess in that moment, she felt like she was being over sexualized. And she looks up to Shaq, and at least I think so. She looks up to Shaq like a mentor, and felt like he was out of line for saying, for I guess describing her in that way. But it's a little weird because I don't know if y'all saw her outfit that she wore at the Wild 'N Out function, that with the Wild 'N Out event, the Wild 'N Out show. She had some very revealing shorts on. I think she had a one, it was you know what I'm saying, a one piece, you know what I mean, but she was showing off. She was showing off some of her assets. I'm just saying, she was showing off some of her assets. And if I'm not mistaken, Angel Reese was the same one that says that she does not want to be sexualized and all this and that in previous interviews and previous podcasts that she's been on. I'm saying two things can be true at the same time. It's goofy that we still have to have conversations like this, which is why I'm talking about this. But two things can be true at the same time. I don't. Shaq comments was a little bit on the was on the creepy side. Even though what he was saying was true, that is a way that she can make another profit. But I think they were a little bit on there inappropriate for him to say to her because of their relationship. It was a little bit on. It was inappropriate. Despite it being true. But at the same time, like I said, two things could be true. Angel Reese cannot say things like, I don't want to be over sexualized when half your assets is out. I'm just saying. We know the reality of the world. Yes, we know how things should be, but dealing with reality, that outfit looks like you wanted some attention. And Angel Reese is a nice looking woman. But when she's showing off her assets, she's gonna get some attention, and she's not gonna necessarily like all the attention. So, this is one of those double-edged swords, catch-22s that we still come across in our society that I that I don't know, that's just still continuing to be goofy, and it sucks that we have to keep talking about it, which absolutely makes this very, very goofy. So yeah, but Angel Reese can take a thing or two out of the Shaquille O'Neal book of business, because that brother, he's involved in more businesses than a little bit. Last but not least, the good brother Dre was talking about this earlier. Talking about the Chicago Bears and the goofiness that they were showing at towards the end of the game. There was a cornerback by the name of Stewie's crying. He's crying. By the name of Tyreek Stevenson. He was a starting defensive back for the Chicago Bears. Believe he played cornerback. And he was taunting the fans. He was taunting the fans at the end of the game. So much so that he was not even aware that final play from the Commanders was actually happening and underway, and he's still pointing and taunting and doing all the goofiness, and the wide receivers are running downfield. And what makes this goofy is that, well, one, the fans were pointing, like there was some Chicago fans that were pointing that was like, yo, the play has started, turn around. And he I guess he finally turns around, looks before the snap. Look at this Bears defensive back, and he gets and he involves himself into the play. So he runs over.
Like all you have to do is volleyball spike into the
Jaden Daniels throws the ball up, and who hits it? Take a wild guess, Byron, Raj, all you guys. Take a huge guess at who hit the ball.
Who?
Tyreek Stevenson, the brother who's doing all that goofy ass taunting like the game is over. He hits the ball.
Well, now that's goofy.
It is. He is the one who hits the ball that then bounces into the air and right into Noah Brown's hands for the game-winning touchdown. And if we could get a picture of how Caleb Williams looked when Noah Brown caught this pass, would be hilarious. But Tyreek Stevenson, and I'm just a little confused because I'm trying to figure out why was he taunting like he had a game. Terry McLaurin was burning him up. He wasn't doing nothing. He wasn't stopping nobody. And he pretty much gift wrapped it, the game for the Commanders, and solidified that I think we had the best. We have the best quarterback in the draft class, and the number 2 overall pick team beat the number 1 overall picks team. Look. Here they go right here. Here you go right here. Here you go right
And
here.
it's going to be
Taylor Williams.
getting longer by the second.
One other
You're
way.
all the way back at the 30-yard line. Now you can step into it. Here comes the Hail Mary with the game on the line. And the ball is caught! Caught! It's a miracle!
You got to be kidding me. I'm out of here.
It's celebrating.
Stupid.
Oh,
Just
my goodness.
stupid.
This town is going crazy.
Those haters can't stand us. Left hand up.
I'm done, man. This is the second time. But before I leave, this is the second defensive back that was talking trash and taunting, and Jaden Daniels and his Commanders offense had to shut him up. Second time this year, guys. But those are the goofies. I tried my best to run through all of them. I believe that's it. And the last one was something we talked about earlier. Was you were talking about Pat McAfee's how he felt about Anthony Richardson. Anthony Richardson, at that age, you should be in midseason form. You ain't played last year. Like, you supposed to be the leader. You can't ask for a break. You can't ask for a water break. You can't ask for none of that. Not in your position. But all of y'all, all these goofies, this got to be Byron. We had to set a record for goofies like this. That's like 4 or 5. I don't know.
This will be clipped tomorrow, amongst other things. Lot coming to the channel.
Indeed. We all love it. Can't believe they got Dwayne Wade out there look like Lawrence Fishburne. But anyway, there we talked about Trevon Diggs, talked about Anthony Richardson, talked about Dwayne Wade, talked about then they go Pat McAfee. Talk about Angel Reese and Shaq, and of course talk about Tyreek Stevenson.
Taps out of a game.
Being goofy.
Big third down. AFC South Championship basically on the line here for the lead in the division. Everything that we've been this year, massive game. It's Houston Texans. Normally, this second game between these two teams at the end of the year, because there's a lot on the line. Guess what? There's a lot on the line right now, especially whenever you talk about playoffs and moving forward. He makes a massive play, takes a big-time shot there, but bounces up. This guy's tough. I like that. I was excited. Tough guy. Takes a shot, gets right back up. Toss. I've never seen that before.
Wait a minute.
I've never seen that before in my life out of a quarterback, legitimately. And I know I echo the sentiments of everybody else that has tweeted or talked about it or done anything about it. An NFL quarterback doesn't tap out of a game, especially if they're able to go play. That's kind of a part of the position. You know, that is kind of a thing. You're the face of the franchise. Whenever you're tapping out, whenever you're healthy, what message are you sending to everybody in the building, everybody in the locker room, the entire city, the fan base? And I think what it does is it makes people think, like, get this guy the fuck off of our team. Yeah. You're a professional athlete, okay? You're 22 years old. This is the middle of the season. This is the middle of the season. It's week 8. You're supposed to be in mid-season form. You know, that's what people talk about. This is the middle. Well, he had a hurt hip, they say. He had a hurt hip there. He's only been back for 2 weeks. It's like, you can do cardio, okay, and you could do conditioning with a hurt hip and everything like that, and they have all that shit in the building. So I wonder, strength coaches, what the hell is going on over there?
And he's right. He's absolutely right. Absolutely right. Pat McAfee. Shout out to the Pat McAfee show. He's absolutely right. Because what the hell? But I've said this already. This is not the first time I've said this. This is the umpteenth number of time I've said this. He's not playable. He's sending a terrible message. The message that he's sending is that he's not playable. He's not a leader. He's not ready. He's not there. And the Colts don't have the time for him to get ready. So therefore, he's a bust, and the Colts should move on. Pat McAfee is absolutely right. But all of those are a part of Goofies of the Week. Y'all know my line. There's a thin line between goofy and great. And somehow all of these characters were on the wrong end of it. Especially that Dwayne Wade statue. They gotta do better.
Of course. Something wrong here.
Well, now that's goofy. Stupid. Just stupid. Jam. Oh, jam.
You're on mute, Bauer.
Oh, there we go. Well, there were fireworks tonight, Drizzy Dre, in the Bronx, as the New York Yankees are down 0-3, Dre. And it looked like that in Gotham City. Is it over?
It's over, man. I don't think they're gonna get swept, but it's over.
Freddie Freeman out there hitting another home run. I mean,
The
2 runs. I think only 6 runs in the series so far.
Yeah, the crazy thing is, Ohtani ain't even been playing that well. The megastars haven't been playing that good, but I don't know, man. Just what the hell, too, man.
Yeah, another home run for Freddie Freeman. He's getting it done, and yeah, we'll see what happens. But there are 3 games in New York, so if they win, they get one more game at home as well. Well, anything else, fellas? I think that is all we have for tonight, episode 463. Real quick, before I get to Dre, I do want to give a big shout out before we do all that. I do want to shout out this Saturday. We were on the Sam Sports Network with the good folks over there, the Ignorant Thinker podcast. Miss Sharon, a chocolate writer, one of our admins, Steelers fans. So I know she's feeling good tonight. Lakers fan. And our boy Dennis, his Eagles won this weekend, so I know he's happy. On the side, John, you can check them out each and every Saturday. The interview, the full podcast is on our channel. Almost 3 hours of conversation, debate, and just insight about who the Flex Zone is and how we got started as well. So it was an honor to be on there with them. So once again, shout out to the Ignorant Thinkers podcast, the Side John and Sam Sports Network for having us on. And we will be remiss if we did not thank our guests from tonight from the Rogue Pod, the one, the only, Henry, who came through, shut it down. One of our best interviews yet. Shout out to all the Rogue Gang members in the building, all the subscribers who are now part of the Flex Zone family. That Engraven was in here, Lunch Break, Sip the Tally, Ravens Kingdom, anybody was in here tonight. So we appreciate you guys being in here, and we just couldn't do this without you. So thank you guys for staying up late. We still got over 30, 40 people in the venue. So much love to everybody. And we do this pretty much every day. So make sure if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that bell. It's